Hey everybody, this is David and I'm back with another video. Not a haul video that I normally have, but this one is a contest entry for Ron Haggerty's vinyl Sanctuary. It's a contest called To the Nines, and he's celebrating 900 subscribers. And all the questions have something to do with the number 9 in some way. And so, way to go, Ron, for hitting 900 subscribers. Hopefully one day I'll be there. I'll be happy to hit 50, but you know, it's how it is. But before I get into the contest, if you're hearing music in the background, this is the album that's playing right now, For Hymns, Face the Nation. This was their second album. It's from 1991. It's not part of my contest. Just wanted to let you guys know who's playing, so you guys can go check them out if you like that music. Okay, now we can get into the contest. He has 9 questions. All of them surround the number 9, except for the last one. But, you know. Well, the first one really doesn't have anything to do with the number 9 either. But, first one was his birth year was 1977. And, so the first question is pick an album or show an album from 1977. Well, I only have 2 in my collection. I have Amy Grant's debut CD, and I have this one, Petra, and Come and Join Us. This was their, I want to say, second release. From 1977. There's the tracks. I guess the one that probably stands out is probably one everybody would know. It's called God Gave Rock and Roll to You. So, and okay. So that's question number 1, and the answer is Petra, Come and Join Us, album from 1977. Okay, next up is a 9th album from a band. Okay, you're all going to start noticing a trend here. All I really listen to is Christian music. But really all I collect. I still listen to some mainstream music, but it's more, like Journey and Boston and Billy Joel and, I like some Guns N' Roses, Metallica, Skid Row, some of the Cinderella, all those. And then I also like the 90s music, like Blink 182 and Green Day and so, but all I really collect is Christian music, so that's all you'll see right here. But anyway, the second question is a 9th album from a band. This is All Around the World from New Song. And New Song is a vocal group, Christian vocal group. they've been around for a very long time. Like this one came out in '93 on Benson Music, and this is the 9th album from them. The biggest songs off of here are More God, All Around the World, let's see, Field of Faith, From This Moment On, yeah, so that's from 1993, and this is the group's 9th album. So it answers the second question, a 9th album from band. Okay, now here is a 9-minute song. And I really don't have a lot of groups that go more than 9 minutes in a song. But I do have one, and when he first mentioned this question, I'm like, I already know who I can go to. And it's the Easter song. I don't know if you can see it. Right over here. It's Easter song. It's like 9 minutes and 33 seconds or something. But from Theocracy, is off their album Ghost Ship. What this song talks about is, here's a nice picture of the band, is talks about the death and burial and resurrection of Jesus on Easter. And it's a really good song, really put together really well. It has different mood changes, when you talk about him getting crucified and dead and buried. But then at the end it's all, big and celebrating how the fact that he rose from the dead. So that is a 9-minute song from Theocracy, Easter. A 9-song album. Now I already showed this group because this is one of the group. This is the group that's playing right now, but this is not the album. This is For Him's debut album, and it's got 9 songs on it. This one came out in 1990 on Benson Records. That's another good picture of the guys. They had a few big hits off of this album. Most of all, it's Where There's Faith was probably the biggest. Then Living Water, Bread of Life, and Do Right, and Couldn't We Stand. But they also have other good songs on here. Life Goes On, When I'm Gone, He Will Be There For You. So that's a 9-song album. An album from a group ending in year of the year. An album from a group ending in the year ending in 9. So I went with this one because I love this group. This is the very first Christian rap album I ever heard. I've seen these guys 2 or 3 times in concert, and I kind of wish they still sounded like this when Jesus Freak and that came around, but you know, I like the Jesus Freak album, but this is DC Talk's debut album, DC Talk. And there you go. This one came out in 1989. I love this group. I remember sitting at home one night and my dad flipping through the cable channels like he always did, and coming across a local public access channel, you know, and there was a program called Victory Videos, and it had Christian music on it, and I saw Heaven Bound, the video for Heaven Bound, and I was just like, wow, this group is cool. And so, and also it's got The King, Hallelujah, Final Days, Got to Be, Spinning Around, Voices Praise Him. And so that is the song, an album from a group with the year ending in 9. That's DC Talk's debut album, 1989. A album released in September, because, you know, Ron's birthday is in September, so this one took me a little while, but I finally found one, and I was like, yes, I love this album. This was actually the album I discovered this guy on. Michael W. Smith's Change Your World. It was released in September 24th, 1990. Oh, I say Change Your World, I meant Go West Young Man. See, I even like that one album too, but that's not the album I got. This is Michael W. Smith, Go West Young Man. So this had a lot of really big hits for him. This is the album that has Place in This World, that really took him to the mainstream. It's also got Go West Young Man, Love Crusade, For You, so, you know, that was the album that I discovered Michael W. Smith on, and I fell in love with Michael W. Smith's music. In fact, I saw him, the very first contemporary Christian concert I ever went to was him and DC Talk up at Dayton's Hara Arena, just north of here, Cincinnati, Ohio. So that is an album released in September. Michael W. Smith's Go West Young Man, released September 24th, 1990. Next up is a 90s album. Well, I remember going to Northgate Mall, just, you know, not too far from my house. Me and my grandma, we went into the Christian bookstore there, the Family Christian Bookstore, and I saw this album, and I was like, I had never heard of them, nothing. I just saw the album cover and thought, man, that album cover is cool. And I begged my grandma to buy it for me, and she did. And I wore that tape out. And that tape is from Petra, and this is their Unseen Power album. Oh my goodness. Here's the group. here's a better picture of him right here. Man, this was my favorite album growing up, man. I wore the tape out, wore it out. This album came out in 1991. And I just love this album. It's got a lot of good songs on it. Destiny, Who's on the Lord's Side, Ready, Willing, and Able, Dance, Secret Weapon, Sight Unseen, In the Likeness of You. I mean, the whole album is just awesome. And it's produced by John and Dino Elefante. So, that's cool. But that's my song, that's my album, 90s album, Petra, Unseen Power. Two more questions. This one is show an album or a band name or a song with either the number or the actual word 9 in the title. I looked all over and I finally found something. And this album could have covered a couple because it came out in 1997. But this is the self-titled album from The Waiting. And you can see number 7, it'll get in focus, is the song called Number 9. And here's the CD. Maybe you'll see it better. And it just talks about how some people live their life like they're on number 9, like how a cat's got 9 lives. They live their life like they're on the last life. So, but with Jesus, you're going to live forever. So anyway, so that's the song or album or group name with the number 9 with the word 9 in it. Jeez, can't talk right now. That's number 9 from The Waiting. The final question is just say something positive about the VC community. And I love the community because you talk and you meet people that they might not like the same music you do, but they like music. They like to talk about music. You can talk about music and not have to worry about somebody getting mad because you don't like their type of music. Well, I know a lot of people don't like Christian music, but that's what I'm going to show. That's what I like. That's what I love. That's what I'm going to talk about. And I watch, a bunch of other people. Ron. I watch Dolph Van Dale. I watch Scott Waters. Rachel Ma'am. I think it's... I'm sorry I messed her channel up, Rachel, or whatever. I'm sorry if I messed it up. But Music Ma'am, I think is what it... I don't know. Anyway, I watch all of them. And I may not be into, like Ron. He shows a lot of death metal. I don't really care for death metal, but I like hearing him talk about it. He loves talking about it. And, he you know, he brings his family into his videos, and you know, they get a little crazy, but hey, you know, he talks about being a Christian. I'm a Christian. I like hearing about that, and you know, I like hearing, you know, his testimony about how where he was and where he is now. It's just, you know, everybody could just talk about music and not have to worry about upsetting somebody because you think this band is better, but they don't, and they think this band is good, but you don't like this band. Well, you know, we all get along and talk about music, and you know, so that's my thoughts about the VC. I love the VC. Well, that's it. That's my video. Talk to you guys later. Peace.